should feel ashamed either.
No, you shouldn't feel ashamed. What you should feel ashamed of is not saying that you were taking it from the beginning and selling people courses, making them believe that they can get the same results you did by not taking a GLP-1. This is what the whole problem is, Janelle. Howdy, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Melina. I am an ex-fat who did take a GLP-1 medication, which is important for the topic of this video, who likes to react to fat acceptance, fat talk, health at every size, girl world, all that nonsense. And this is a very impromptu video where we are going to be talking about, let me close these tabs real quick. Janelle Rohner. I'm going to be completely honest, I had no idea who this woman was until today. Today actually. And I have feelings about this. A little backstory, this is all that I know, is that she is a fitness influencer on Instagram and TikTok. Let me go back to her Instagram. Oh, those are my foster cats. This is my foster page. Yeah, that literally happened like 2 minutes ago, by the way. Those tights are done for. I found her from Amy and Half, who I love and I follow. But let me find... Okay, so we're going to be toggling back and forth. So she is a woman who sells courses, sells macro things, who has lost a ton of weight. She's a fitness influencer, a weight loss influencer, which is the most important part here. Apparently, the last year, she's been taking a GLP-1 and decided not to tell anyone. Cute. Wrong. So we are going to watch her apology video. It came out that she's taking it. Everyone is rightfully pissed off, mainly because, and this is what my opinion is because she is selling courses and selling macro counting. I think that's what she does. And has been doing this for the last, I don't know, X amount of years. But this last year, she's been taking a GLP-1. Why this matters for me is because this topic is it's close to my heart because I am someone who is in the fitness / weight loss world. Granted, I'm not huge, like obviously, but you know, I started my weight loss journey back in 2020. I lost all my weight, I gained some muscle, gained a little bit of fat. November of 2024, I used GLP-1. I used compounded semaglutide, which is just Ozempic basically, for 2 months, lost the weight. I didn't tell anyone until after I stopped using it. However, on my Instagram, if you go to it, there is a highlight reel, which I'll show you, and it has a shish emoji, so this one right here, where I documented my entire journey on Ozempic. And why I did this is because there is a huge stigma against people who use it, which I can sort of understand because there is a large amount of people, no pun intended, who will use a GLP-1 medication and not actually do the work behind it. They don't address their food issues. They don't lift weights consistently. They're still eating crap food, which is not something I did. I have 2 separate videos on my experience with Ozempic, and I will add a little card wherever it lands up here about it. The first video I talk about why exactly I use it. Second video I did like an FAQ about it. But if you go through here, you can see I did it the right way. I absolutely loved it. 10 out of 10 recommend. Not like everyone should go and do it. Obviously, do your research, talk to your doctors, get your labs done, all that. But you can see here, I did it the right way, and I'm still steadily losing weight. I lost 10-ish pounds on it, stopped taking it around in January, and then it's April 26th right now. I dropped 7 more pounds after that. So that's my whole thing. If you are a normal day-to-day person who is not involved in the TikTok, I saw her cup, you are not involved in the health and wellness world, you do not need to disclose anything to anyone. That is your medical information. That is a drug that has been prescribed to you, more likely than not, by a doctor. You don't need to tell anyone the medications that you're taking. If people ask how you lost weight, calorie deficit, because that's, I mean, technically what it is, because that's all GLP-1s do. It suppresses your appetite and it gets rid of food noise, so you end up eating less. You don't need to tell anyone. However, if you are in the fitness world, if you are talking about your weight loss journey online, you need to disclose if you are using a GLP-1. You have to disclose it, because if not, you are being manipulative, you are being conniving, and you're making people feel bad about their own weight loss journey. I'm just being honest here. I even had someone message me saying, this is me talking as her, this is what she said to me. I felt so bad about my fat loss journey because I saw what you achieved in the 2 or 3 months, and why wasn't I seeing those types of results? Granted, you can still see the same type of results if you lock in, blah, 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 whatever. But this is how you make people feel when you're posting about your fat loss, your super fat loss journey, like your incredible fat loss journey. Oh, this is so easy. I don't need to white knuckle my way through it. This is how you're making people feel. If you are in the fitness world, you need to disclose it. There is nothing wrong with taking GLP-1 medication. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if you think it's cheating. There are no rules to fat loss. I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm taking the easy way out. I don't care. I literally don't care. I've lost 40 plus pounds on my own the natural way, and I white knuckled my way through it the whole time. And if I had access to a GLP-1 back then, I probably would have done it anyway. I probably would have done it. I don't care. I literally do not care, because guess what? I can see my abs now. I have a 4-pack now. Even after getting off of Ozempic, I still don't have food noise. My appetite, sure, it's back a little bit, but it's not back to where it was at all. Semaglutide gave me the confidence in myself that I've never had. I spent 4 years white knuckling my way in the 120s, up and down, up and down, up and down. I take a GLP-1, boom, I cross into the 110s easily. No problem. Easy peasy. I don't see why there's a problem with that. And if you think you're better than other people because you did it the normal, right way, oh, here's a cookie. Congratulations. Here's your award. You did it without a GLP-1. You're so cool. Like, no one cares. Anyway, so that's my little spiel. We will watch what she has to say. Apparently, it's a bunch of hogwash. And by the way, I'm not selling you guys anything. I don't have any courses. I don't have any guides. Maybe one day, I don't know, but I'm not selling you shit. So I think that's what the main difference is here. And please, if you are someone who is buying or thinking about buying courses and guides and coaching from people who have such a huge following, 69,000 subs on YouTube is a lot, but I think on TikTok and Instagram she's in like the millions. These people are just sending you cookie cutter things, or they're hiring people to do it for them. So you are better off hiring a smaller coach who will actually do like customized, personalized coaching with you. Like Ilona, Chikara Transformations. She was my coach for a while. She was amazing. 10 out of 10 recommend. If she has any open spots, I would highly suggest her. So,
hi guys, it's Janelle. This is a very hard video for me to...
These apology videos always crack me up. And I don't like how she's sitting by a mirror. That's just me being nitpicky.
Record. This is a little different than the content that I share, but I want to have a real, honest conversation. If you've been following me for a while, you know I've tried it all. Keto, macro, workouts, lifestyle shifts, and I have always shared what's worked and what hasn't. Lately, I've been getting a lot of questions about how I'm feeling, what's new, what's changed, and I don't want to avoid it. So here it goes. Yes, over the last year, I have decided to make some new choices in my health. I started working with the doctor, and we did decide to add a GLP-1 to my plan.
And here's the thing, if you would have just said this from the beginning, it would not have been this whole big, this whole big build-up. It shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't. It should just, hey, I went to my doctor, we decided on this, I'm going to start using GLP-1 medication. If you lose your faith in me because of that, that's totally fine. But just know going forward, the results that I will achieve are because of a GLP-1 medication. You probably really wouldn't have lost many supporters, like at all. People would have, they would have enjoyed your honesty about it. And it would have been nice for the people who do take GLP-1 medications, who are not in the fitness industry, who don't talk about it. It'll make them feel better about their decision to start taking one.
GLP-1s are not magic. They don't change your lifestyle overnight.
This is true. I will agree with her on this. However, it is a tool. It does help a lot. It suppresses your appetite and it gets rid of food noise, which is incredible. Like it is incredible. However, yes, if you don't address, I think I said this earlier, if you do not address your issues with food and if you do not change your lifestyle, you can either eat your way out of it like Amberlynn Reed or you'll most likely get extremely sick if you eat like a bunch of fast food or greasy food. So that's not really a viable option. And also when you get off of it, you'll just go back to exactly what you're doing.
It's just a tool to help. I still had to show up for my meals, track my macros, drink my water.
I will say I did not have to track my macros at all when I was taking Ozempic. I didn't have to. I should have tracked my protein, I will admit, but I didn't track shit.
Go on walks, do my workouts.
Although I was doing my normal gym stuff and I was still getting my 10K plus steps per day and lifting basically every single day. Honestly, the only reason I really stopped it is because I'm training for a marathon. I already did my half marathon. I have 5 more half marathons coming up in the next 4 months and then a 12-hour endurance race. So your girl has to eat, which is why the only reason I really stopped it.
Everything that I already teach and believe in, it just helped me regain a sense of control. And it's something that I don't want to be ashamed of.
Why is she holding a cup?
And I don't think other women or men who are using this tool should feel ashamed either.
No, you shouldn't feel ashamed. What you should feel ashamed of is not saying that you were taking it from the beginning and selling people courses, making them believe that they can get the same results you did by not taking a GLP-1. This is what the whole problem is, Janelle.
Because if there's a tool out there that can help with your mental and physical health, you deserve to explore that without feeling guilty.
Yes, that's fine, but I don't think I'm sure some people are making her feel guilty for using it at all. That's not the point I'm trying to make. I don't think she should feel guilty for using it. That would make me a hypocrite. The issue is you selling courses to people who are vulnerable and looking for help, making them think that they can get the same results.
Or ashamed. After a few months, I had lost the stubborn 10 to 15 pounds. I was happy. I switched to microdosing for maintenance, and I would maybe, do a microdose once a month. I also paired those new lifestyle changes with something that was a real game changer for me, and I started seeing a therapist regularly. When I started posting back on TikTok in 2020, I never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would be where I am now. And with that came so many amazing opportunities, and
opportunities and responsibility. Even my reach it's very small right now. However, in the last month or so, my growth on YouTube, and again, I'm not saying only as in you guys don't matter at all. I'm very appreciative, but I just crossed over 6,000 subs, and even from that, noticing the things that I say have an impact on people. People message me about them. Nothing negative, at all, but I notice more people are watching, more people are listening, more people are taking these things to heart. My Instagram, even on there, I have to be more careful about the things that I say, because the things that I am saying are being listened to. My story views have doubled or even tripled. So I'm a little more mindful about the things that I am saying. I'm still a little sure, but what you say, it does matter, especially when you have as many viewers as she does.
So incredibly, deeply grateful and blessed for the community that I have and the support that I have. But I'll be honest, that opened the door for a lot of criticism. I never imagined my life would be under a microscope.
Yeah, but the bigger you get, the more that you post about your life, it will always be under a microscope. That's just kind of how the internet works, unfortunately.
And that I would have comments and questions and judgments about everything that I was doing. I'm not perfect and I've never claimed to be. I did share a few years ago that I had been struggling with my mental health, and this
And that's fine. Like, I don't think anyone is upset with that part.
is something that was very new for me. I've never, had these challenges in my life before, so I did feel a little lost. It was just something that I had to learn to navigate through. So I started seeing a therapist regularly, and after talking with her, we decided to try a medication. I was having a lot of anxiety, some depression, some ADHD symptoms that were really affecting my life. And when I started that medication, I lost an additional 15 pounds, which was completely unexpected. I struggled to share this because these were deep things that I was working through and struggling with therapy, with my doctors. But the reason that I'm sharing it now is because I always promised I'd be real with.
The reason you're sharing it now is because people have been calling you out on your bullshit. That's why. Because if you were being authentic and true to yourself and to your audience, you would have posted about this a year ago, 6 months ago. And you don't even have to go into deep detail. You just say, hey, I'm struggling through some things. I'm getting on this medication. Oh, by the way, a common side effect of this medication is weight loss. So if you see me in my before and afters, just know that it wasn't just diet and exercise. It was also my medication. That would have been nice to know.
With you guys. And I'm proud of how far I've come. And most importantly, I'm proud that I asked for help. I'm proud that I was feeling a kind of way that I did not know how to navigate, and I reached out to a doctor and I reached out to a therapist, and it's okay to ask for help. So whether you're just
No one's saying that it's not.
starting out or on your 10th restart, know this, that you can get there. Your path might look different than mine, and that's totally okay. If you're curious about GLP-1s, about macros, about workouts, lifting weights, I'm here, and I'm going to continue to show up and share my story and share my life and what I've learned. And above all, I want this to be a space where we can talk about the whole story, not just the highlight reel. But I'm going to be totally honest. If this video is not for you and you feel like leaving a hurtful, hateful comment, please don't. I'm not really in any space to handle that. This is
Don't read the comments. You know you're going to get them.
just me being honest
I already commented on this, by the way. I'll show you guys my comment. It wasn't hurtful.
and telling my story. So if this video is not for you, please just scroll on by. So thank you for being here and giving me the space to grow emotionally, mentally, physically. So if this resonates with you, please share it. If you have a question, drop it below. And if you're on your
No, it does not resonate with me because... Did she turn off the dislike? I disliked it. It does not resonate with me because when I took my GLP-1 medication, I told people about it. I wasn't forced to tell people about it. I didn't have people questioning me. I came out and told people about it. I made a post on Instagram and I made a couple YouTube videos about it. So, yeah, I said, girl, bye. I think it was longer. I need to refresh it. It was definitely longer than 4 minutes ago. If you're in the fat loss world and taking a GLP-1, you must disclose it. There's nothing wrong with taking one, but not disclosing it while selling fat loss courses is slimy as hell. I struggled to share this because I might come off as fraudulent, because you are fraudulent if you don't say anything about it. Yeah, it's not that she's on the GLP-1. It's that she is selling a $200 course to people. And mind you, her reach is crazy. This woman is a multi-millionaire because of this. Please understand this. And that's why she's so shook, because her income is going to go. She's already refunding people. You'll see. It's that she is selling a $200 course to people to help them lose weight when counting macros wasn't even enough for her to lose all the weight she wanted to. It's called lying by omission, by not disclosing she was pairing the meds with the diet. And this isn't a hateful comment, it's fact. This course will literally change your life in the way you view food. That's a direct quote from the course page. It's false advertisement. If she needed a GLP-1 as well. All of her recent customers should be refunded at least partially because they were missing a part of the equation if they weren't also on a GLP-1. 100%. The issue is not about you using a GLP-1 or seeking help from a doctor for your mental health. No one's upset about that. Don't use that as a cover. The real problem is charging people for a weight loss program while hiding the true reason behind your own weight loss, something you don't even seem to believe in yourself, which is why you turn to medication. That's an excellent point. You taking people's money, misleading them, not being honest with yourself. That's the issue. Yep. Your program was cheaper than a monthly GLP-1, so they tried your program. You ripped them all off while you were stealing their money to afford compounded GLP-1. This is not a mental health case. This is clear-cut fraud. Weren't you selling a macro course? Are you going to refund everyone now? Why did we have to come to you? Why did we have to come to YouTube for this? You could have posted this on TikTok. That is true. That is true. Whoop, that's my page. Go follow me if you like to. I post let me see. This was right after my GLP-1. I can't believe that was 5 years ago. This was before my GLP-1. Has it really been 4 years? 3 years ago already? And you can see my tattoo progress also. My chest piece. 2 years since. 1 year anniversary coming up. Yep. Yeah, so here, in between here is when, well, this was like June, I believe, of last year, if I'm correct. But yeah, this was after my GLP-1. And this was February, and this is actually after my GLP-1, yeah. But like, this is the type of food that I've eaten for the last 4 or 5 plus years consistently. And this is what I was eating while on a GLP-1. Yeah. This was January. So yeah, towards the end of it. Yeah, as you can see, like I was always still working out, lifting, eating well. Oops. December. Yeah, so this is about halfway. Yep. I mean, that's it. So let's go to back to hers. So you can see her pin post here. I knew you were a fraud the way you ate those peppers like an apple. Yeah, so she said she was on it for a year. This was June 2023. I mean, honestly, who really knows how long she was taking it? This heifer better start refunding some money. How are you going to sell your course after admitting you're on weight loss drugs? I mean, fair. Although going from this to this, it's not like a... It's a change. Like, I'm not discounting her, but... I don't know, it's just... Fuck, should I start selling macro classes? Jesus Christ. But like all this... You look amazing. Someone said GLP-1. Just saw that. It's Ozempic. Yeah, it just... Girl, how do you sit and eat crumble cookies and giant cheese sticks and still lose weight? I get that you can maintain, but you lost a lot of weight recently. Is it GLP-1? Now we all know. Are you on the Ozempic or just diet and exercise? This is sad on so many levels. Yep. It's just being, you have to be honest. Like all of this, and granted, I did not know who this woman was until today. Just knowing that she's on a weight loss drug during all of this is just, it makes everything just look so much more fake, and it's just not authentic, and you're a liar. So you're a liar by omission. I wonder, let's see, Macro 101 course. Experience food freedom, which $200. That's crazy. She needs to add like a lesson 6 GLP-1 medications. I don't know, man. I don't know. If you are someone who is suffering with like food noise, and if you get triggered tracking your food and all that stuff, you just need to go to therapy. Like, this is not going to help you, honestly. And if I'm being completely honest, you can have ChatGPT like write all this shit up for you. Let me see. Let me just show you guys. Okay, I'm gonna paste that in there. And this is going to be very basic. Like, you can fine tune this a lot. And I'm going to add, oops, use science-based information and lean into the emotional aspect of having struggles with food. Use as much detail as possible and make it worth charging $200 for. And 'Cause there you have it. How long did that take? 7 seconds. And from here you can make this in even more detail. Like, this information is readily available for people. You don't need to pay someone $200. You don't need to pay a liar $200 to get access to this type of information. I'm just saying. So those are my thoughts. If you are not subscribed, please do so. I do content like this. I do content about fat acceptance, health at every size, all that nonsense. I don't like it. I talk about it. That's it. If you are returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I have a feeling I will probably upload this tomorrow, so this might be the first video where I talk about this. But I created channel memberships where, let me try to find it real quick. Oh my gosh, how do I get here? Thank you to, I have 3 members right now. Thank you guys so much, my OG members already. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. It's so sweet. But I have 2 tiers. The first one is Honey Drizzle. It's only 99 cents a month. This is for people who just want to generally support me, have loyalty badges, member shout outs at the end of each video, and have access to my member only polls where you get to vote on what you want to see next. And then I have my second tier, which is my Golden Bison tier. It's $2.99 a month. Less than your coffee. It's less than your coffee, I'm just saying. With this tier, you get everything in the first tier, obviously, and then you also get my Monday mindset posts where I post really in-depth posts about mindset and mindset changes. As you guys know, I've been through a lot. I lost over 40 pounds on my own back in 2020. I got skinny, gained muscle, gained some more fat, lost that, did a GLP-1 November 2024 through January 2025. Talk about that. But yeah, just all my mindset changes that I've gone through. I'm the type of person where I cut through the shit. I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm a fan of tough love, and I believe everyone deserves to work through all their shit and get to the end where they are the best version of themselves, the version of themselves where they feel proud to be who they are, the version of themselves that you keep your word to yourself. You are showing up as the person that you want to be, because like I always say, the difference between the person who you are and who you want to be are the things that you do. And these are the types of things that I'm going to be talking about on Mondays, and I would love to see you there. Also, priority reply to comments, because it is hard to reply to all the comments on YouTube. It is hard. I certainly try. If you go on my videos, you scroll, I'm in there, but it is definitely very time consuming. But I appreciate every single comment. I love you guys very much. You guys are so freaking sweet, and I believe in you. Even if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. I do. Okay? That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. This is my 3rd video I've recorded today, and now I'm gonna edit, and maybe I'll eat like a little, I don't know, like a little burger bun or something. Not a burger bun. A burger patty with some cheese, because at my work event I just came from, that's what I took to go. So, oh, my lover boy is calling me, so goodbye.